Hello, everybody. This is Tyler here again, and I do have a Skype guest for this one, Vinny Troy. And now I'm gonna be doing my least favorite movies part 2. So yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. I have more to talk about, and I'm so sorry it's a couple days late. It's because I forgot all about it. So yeah, let's continue where we left off in the last part. Alright, and the first one I'm gonna talk about in this part is um oh, The Day the Earth Stood Still remake. Oh my god, that movie was such a waste of time. I have the original VHS too. Mine's recycled. It has 2 week year codes, but yeah, not to get too off topic. The remake was just, it was terrible. Like, the action in it felt like just a Michael Bay style, rip-off style. And, the character development is everywhere. It's just blown into pieces. It's just all over the place, all over, probably making a spinny tornado thing. It's crazy. I mean, crazy how many mistakes that were made in this movie. I mean, it's just really not a good remake. It should not be seen by anyone. It's really a bad one. Trust me, you will not like it. Don't watch it. Next, um, Old Yeller. I'm not Old Yeller. Old Dogs. Sorry. Old Dogs is what I meant. It's from 2010. Not Old Yeller. That's a great movie. I love it. Old Yeller is a great movie. Old Dogs is what I meant. Old Dogs. Oh. Oh my god. It's just so not funny. It really is not funny. I mean, I'm glad that a couple of the actors did try, but it felt like it just really wasn't enough for that was needed for a movie like this, and it really just didn't have the right development really at all, and it didn't really have the right story, didn't really have the right direction. I think it could have done a lot better with the direction, the story, and like setting maybe, and kind of stuff like that to really move on and to make more stuff. You know, I think they could have just fixed this movie a lot more, and I think what they did was pretty much the wrong way to go. Yeah, it's a shame. And next up, Astro Boy. Oh my god, this movie, the animation in it rips off the Iron Giant. This time in a different dimension. I mean, oh my god, the animation is so tiring. It's ugly. It's flat. It's dull, and it's just terribly. It just looks terrible, and it's terribly created by whoever in the world created it. Um, yeah, that and the story. I don't even think there was a story. I don't even think there was a story, and the character development. Oh my god, it is like, it's just so forced. Feels like they only spent like 3 days making this freaking movie. They just tried to rush as hard as they could, and they just try to rush a bunch of scenes together and just put them all together in a project and just try to submit it to people and for people around the world to see. And that's not how the movie making industry works. That's definitely not how the industry works. And this movie, wow, it really failed at even the simplest expectations of those type of movies. Not only that, it seems like he even ripped off The Incredibles a little bit too. Ripped off The Incredibles a little bit as well. Yeah, just really. Oh, stay away from that one. Next, the Three Stooges movie. And yes, I am ashamed of myself, but when I first saw it, I actually did like it. Yes, I'm ashamed of myself. Since I watched this movie again, oh my god, now I see the problems with this movie. Now I see problems with the movie I didn't see before. Now I see why people are hating on it. I now hate it too because guess what? The characters I realized are just so flushed down the toilet, and they're just so forced, and they're so annoying. I mean, it does not have the Three Stooges classic feel at all. I mean, it feels like just a complete disaster. They just destroyed the franchise. They really did. I mean, they just took away everything that really made sense to the story. They took away everything. They took away all the character development that made the show good to begin with, and it just they took away all sorts of good stuff that they should not have took away. It really is disappointing the way they had to do it. I mean, it failed. It failed completely. For a movie like this, you gotta have the bare minimum of absolutely. You've gotta have funny characters. You've gotta have at least semi-likable characters as well. You need character development. You need to, describe them a lot more, give them more, just make them feel more like real people. These people feel like they were just not real. They felt like they were just randomly made on some website or something. I don't know. It feels like they just are really not real people. They feel like they're just here. Have you ever heard of this movie right here? Home Alone. This one actually worked with Kevin, Marv, and Harry. This one actually worked. Kevin was likable. Even Marv and Harry were likable because they had some charm to them. This movie didn't have the charm, and especially didn't have the qualities that this film represented very nicely. Which made Home Alone good to begin with. I know this is not about Home Alone. It's just an example, okay? It's an example. But yeah. Oh, God. They just should have made this movie, like, a lot better. It should have added, some clever humor to it and stuff like that. I mean, I'll admit, there's a couple parts that I I didn't really smile that much. I just kind of just, like, glanced like this. Yeah, there's a couple parts I was like that, but that's basically it. Everything else about the movie, it's like, so bad, like, I can't even have my eyes opened up from stinging thinking about that movie. Awful. Next. Don't Mess with the Zohan. Adam Sandler, I know you can be funny, man. Come on. Try harder. This movie, oh my god, I'm surprised it didn't get a lower rating than it got. I mean, why didn't it get a lower rating? It should have. This movie was like, there were so many moments in this movie that just were not funny. They were not clever. They were not creative. They were not even all that interesting. They were not even all that set up. They're not prepared. They're not. It's like they're just not using a script or anything. I don't know, something like that. It's just they're just not doing it correctly. There's something they're really not doing correctly. I mean, it's just there's this. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Why? Why? Don't Mess with the Zohan. That movie, it really is terrible. It's not all that funny, and I definitely wouldn't watch it if I were you. Stay far away from it. Not funny. If you want a comedy to laugh at, this is not for you. Next. Oh, dear God. Oh, this movie's terrible. Oh, my God. Furry Vengeance with Brendan Fraser. Oh, my God. This movie is like a CGI live-action version of Open Season. I mean, the bear looks like he was just recycled from Open Season, and they just turned him into real life. That's what it looks like. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Is that really how you want it to look? That is pathetic. It looks creepy. They didn't spend enough time to make the characters funny. They didn't even have... I understand probably didn't have a good budget, but come on. They could have at least done a little bit more to it. they could have added a little bit more meat to it. You know what I mean? By adding more character development, adding more details, I guess you can say, and the biggest part, try to have fun when doing the movie. This movie, like, almost skipped all of it. Skipped almost all of those, and it just went right to the movie. They didn't care. They had a lower. They thought they had a low. They were thinking, oh, we have a low budget, so we don't have to try. Yes, you do have to try. Don't you understand? 7.1 billion people on this entire planet are going to be watching your freaking movie, and guess what? If it's not that funny, well, that's embarrassing you. It's on you at that point. It's on you. It's on you. Do you really want to embarrass yourself in front of almost the entire freaking world just because you have a lower budget and you don't really have very many clever ideas or creative ideas? That's no excuse. That's really sad that people think that way. I mean, I just don't get it. It's something I still just don't get. I don't get it. Like, why do people think that's true? That it's not. It's not. That is absolutely false. If you're making a movie, don't believe that nonsense. It is not true. It will just ruin your film, and it'll embarrass you in front of 7.1 billion people on this entire planet, and it should not be happening. So yeah, this movie sucked. It failed to meet those expectations that were needed. Next. Yeah, I know a lot of people like this movie, but personally, I just think it's really annoying. I think the animation's not really that good either. It's called Rango with Johnny Depp. Yeah, I didn't care for this one because I thought it was just kind of boring, and it felt like they just missed a lot of information that would have developed the story a little bit more and would have I mean, it feels like it just would have fit more if they added a little bit more creativity to it and added a little bit more of a in-depth story, add a little bit more detail here and there. I feel like they just kind of missed a lot of that, and they just kind of went into this maze and just got some of it, and then just went down, and then got some of it, and then none. You know, kind of like that. It's kind of like a squiggly line that just keeps going down, and then like that, and down. It feels like there's not really there's not really really a scenery of this movie. It feels like it's just being shot wherever, and character just does something or something. It's like, come on, this is like the cheapest way to make a movie. I mean, why? You have to do the most cheapest way and embarrass yourself. Again, don't embarrass yourself in front of everyone watching your movie, because you will regret it when you look back in your movie. Man, I wish people just knew how to do movies better sometimes. Ugh. This is professional Hollywood. Feels like a middle school kid wrote this movie for them. I mean, it's just missing so much. I don't get it. Some of these movies feel like maybe even elementary school kids have done these for scripts for them. Oh my god. Yeah, Rango. Really just didn't care for it. Really didn't. What else? I know I'm gonna get hate for that one, but if you like it, I respect your opinion. I just don't like it. My opinion. Oh, Zoom, Academy for Superheroes. Oh, this one was it was a hot mess. Oh my god. I mean, it is a complete knockoff of Sky High. And not only that, it's a knockoff of The Incredibles. It's a knockoff of so many other movies, too. I mean, they even almost copied completely a poster of The Incredibles. They copied almost the I with the Z. And not only that, with one of the characters having their fists out in the poster like that, that's what happened to freaking Incredibles. Have you ever seen that freaking poster? I guess they looked at it and they're like, oh, we want to make the exact same thing this time of a live action. No! No! That's not how Hollywood works. It's not about repetitivity. It's not about that. Come on. How much more clear do I have to make myself? I made myself as clear as I think I could have. I just don't understand why people don't actually put some good effort into some of these movies. It's sad. It really is sad. It's devastating. It could even ruin people's career. It's sad. It really is sad. And the good thing is this movie really failed big time. Oh, I got terrible reviews. I'm glad. This movie sucks. It's awful. There's not even a single funny moment in the movie. There's not almost even one memorable name about the characters. I don't even remember any of the characters' names. I don't remember any of them. I just forgot them immediately. I just want to forget about this movie so bad. I even forgot the characters' names. I hated this movie so much. I just lost my memory of this movie. I was like, you know what? I don't even want to remember this movie. Forget it. I'm done. Hate this movie. Hate this dumb thing. Complete trash. A complete knockoff, complete ripoff, and it's just utter trash. Next. Oh, the Twilight films. This is the type of films that disgrace America. These god-awful, long, like 2 hour and 20 minute, romance movies that have characters that you want to just punch so hard they can't even walk anymore and have to be hospitalized. It makes you feel like you have to be hospitalized while watching it. It's so just downright annoying, and the characters are so wooden, and unprofessional, and just unlikable, completely unlikable, dull, and just they're there for being there. They feel like there's no purpose of the characters to be there. It feels like they're just there. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't just wipe them off. Oh, all better. No, you can't do that. Then what the hell do we do then? This movie's so bad, it makes you want to grab, like, a gun and just shoot one of the characters. Dead. And call that a movie closing. And put the end credits on. Because the movie is so annoying. The characters are so wooden, uninteresting, and dull, damaged, and they just are not smart people. They really are not. They're just a bunch of damaged people that you don't care about. And they're worthless. They're complete worthless pieces of garbage people. They're awful people. No, I'm talking about the characters in the movie. You know, not the people who act in that. No. Don't get me wrong. No. I'm just saying the characters in this movie. They're so unlikable. You just want to call them every single name you can think of at the top of your head. Every single bad name you can think of on top of your head. I mean, the characters in it, oh my god, you want to punch them all in the face, you want to kill them all and just make the movie end already. It's just awful. Really terribly awful. The romance in them are not romantic. It just feels like it's a complete waste of your time. It feels like you have better things to do. And, yeah. Okay, next one. Let's see here. Which ones I haven't done yet? I don't think I've done Happy Feet, so let me go ahead and do Happy Feet. Oh, God, no. This movie. It's almost like the undocumented version of March of the Penguins. I mean, it's just, you know, I really don't like March of the Penguins. That's just my opinion. I think it's one of the worst documentaries ever. That's just my opinion. I think it's an awful movie. But, I mean, awful documentary, but this movie just completely taped itself around that part. They rewatched the movie like 17 times making this movie, and they just, man, they slapped some of the most cliche parts in there. Oh my god, the dancing scenes are unrealistic, they're stupid, they feel like they're just not, you know, just not interesting. You don't care about the music, you want to just cover your ears, be like, oh god, hell no, I'm never listening to this crap. Ugh, I mean, it's just, it makes you rather listen to freaking Elmo. It makes me rather sound like, rather hear the high-toned Elmo song. Sorry. But yeah, Happy Feet. Oh, this movie sucks. I feel bad that Ron Williams had to be in it. He didn't deserve this type of crap to be in. Awful movie. I don't get why they made that movie. For money, I guess. That's all Hollywood cares about now. They don't care about anything else. Next, this movie I don't really hate that much, but I really just don't like it very much. I kind of really just don't like it. Click with Adam Sandler. Now, I know a lot of people like this movie. Again, your opinion. Absolutely respected. Cool if you like it. Good for you. But I didn't like it, in my opinion. But it's because, however, I just think it really wasn't as funny as most of most of Adam Sandler's older movies. I feel like it was an okay try. I'll give it that. It was kind of an okay movie, but I didn't really hate it that much. It's kind of an okay movie, but it really just movie I just really wouldn't watch again. It's just not really that funny. Didn't have that much character development. It kind of bothers me, and yeah, there's a couple things about it I really didn't like, but this one's probably at the lower parts of my list. It's not really that bad. I just don't really like it much. Don't really watch it. Oh, now here's a movie that I'm the complete opposite. This one I despise so badly. It makes me just explode inside with hard anger. Dragon Ball Evolution. Oh my god. This is the most ugly, poorly produced, awfully CGI'd, terribly acted, terribly filmed, terribly shot, and one of the most absolutely disgraceful, shameful post-productions I have seen in my 15 years of being a human. Oh my god, this movie has mistakes everywhere. Everywhere. There's so many mistakes in this movie. There's so many errors in this movie. There's so many just things that just didn't work out. None of it worked out. It was just a complete disaster, and it deserves not to be made by anyone. Fox, what the hell were you thinking? Seriously, what the hell were you thinking? Waste of time, and it does not deserve even 1 star. It is a piece of complete crap. Do you have anything to say to Vinny? I forgot you were here.
This movie did not succeed.
Yeah.
They deserve the
Yeah. But anyways, that's off topic, I'm sorry. But, yeah, Dragon Ball Evolution, skip it if you haven't seen it. You're not missing anything new. It's really just a crappy, god-awful movie. In fact, it's better if you don't see it. Good thing you missed out on this terrible, crappy movie. Oh my god, I would not recommend seeing it. I watched this movie like twice, and it gave me like the worst headache both nights. Both nights after watching the movie, it gave me like the worst headache ever. Like, even when I woke up in the morning, it still hurts a little, but I was able to survive the day. That's seriously how bad this movie is. It gave me, every single time I end up watching this movie, it gives me, like, literally headaches. I'm not even kidding. My head starts to freaking hurt. Because this movie is so beat down and annoying. It beats the audience down. It just actually just hurts you. It really hurts you. It's like a harmful movie. It's like a harmful product turned into a movie. It was sold in stores and theaters and everywhere else. This movie is like almost a health hazard. It's so bad. It's like a health hazard. I don't even know what they were thinking. Anyone that made that film, I don't know what they were thinking. It's beyond awful. Next film, Robots. Yeah, I know, I'm not a fan of this movie either, but, I'll admit there is a couple good things about it. Like, yeah, me too. Just maybe. Because I just only taped out the Ice Age 2, the Meltdown trailer at the beginning. That's pretty awesome, I must say. Not to get off topic, but, yeah, Robots. Didn't care for it. Thought the animation was really stupid, and it looked just pathetic. Really pathetic. And, ugh. But there is a couple good things about it, though. Like, I think some of the acting was not bad, but it was about average for a kid's film. Even though there's a couple stupid lines that I really hate in that movie. There's a few. But, yeah. Other than that, really just not the best movie for your kids if you want to watch a professional animated movie. In my opinion, at least. And next, oh, now this one just ripped off Ice Age. Igor. This one ripped off Ice Age. I mean, not Ice Age. What was I thinking? I mean, it ripped off Robots. Sorry, it ripped off Robots. I mean, the characters are so obvious that they're rip-offs. I mean, especially that character named Brain, I think? Ugh. He's not only creepy, but it looks like a rip-off of that one Brain character from Robots. I mean, compare the two. Compare the two. They look so freaking similar. They didn't even try covering up anything. They didn't care how obvious it looked. They just wanted money, you could tell. I mean, it's such a poorly written, awfully animated catastrophe. I hate it. It's a travesty. I hate it. Deserves to burn in hot hell, and it just does not deserve to be seen by anyone. It's a hazard. It's stupid. It causes people to lose their mind, and it's just... Oh... Didn't even like this one as a kid. This was so bad. When I first saw it, I didn't even like this one. It was stupid. When I was younger, not really when I was fully a kid, you know, like when I was completely a kid, you know, like when I was younger, no. It was a couple years ago, but yeah. It was in 2009, it was around 7 years ago. Let's see. Despicable Me films, yeah, I didn't care for those really at all. There was, yeah, honestly, I don't even really think there was, pretty much the only plus I could say about them is I think the animation's not too terrible, even though I'm not a fan of 3D animation, but I'll admit, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as some of the others I've seen, but, I thought mainly the jokes and stuff like that really killed the movie. Like a bug, like a very small ladybug. It killed the movie. It just killed it. Wow, somebody really like to squash those ladybugs or something. I mean, wow. Sometimes this movie can get just so annoying, it makes you just lose your mind. I mean, like, there's a scene where really inappropriate humor happened. They were in, the minions were, printing pictures of, I'm not even gonna bring it, it's so disgusting, bring up because it's so disgusting, but, and it's a private part, and they start laughing. I was in theaters like, how in the hell is that funny? It's not funny. It really is not funny. Come on. You know better. You know better than to laugh at something that stupid, that delusional, and that, like, closed-minded. I mean, it's just so stupid, it makes you feel... I mean, pretty much the only person that would laugh at that is, one, they were drunk, or two, they just don't know what comedy is. I mean, if you thought it was funny, your opinion, I'm just saying. I mean, it just seems that way to me, at least. It's just, the movie's annoying, I really hate it. Fails. And Despicable Me 2 and 3, and yeah, those were bad too. No, not 3. There was no 3, sorry. Despicable 1 and 2, I meant. And Minions. I got mixed up with Minions. Yeah, that was bad too. What else do I have here that I haven't done a review on yet? Oh, there's quite a few, actually. Envy. Ooh, man. This movie is awful. Yeah, I probably will get the VHS, though, honestly, but, just for the DreamWorks collections. I'm trying to get as many of those as I can. I'm trying to get almost every single DreamWorks release that was ever made. But still, this movie, oh, God, it sucked so bad. It sucked awfully. Completely failed at everything it was trying to do, and the comedy just was not funny. Jack Black, you deserve better. And the worst part, the year before that, he was in the movie School of Rock. That was actually pretty funny. I like that movie. I have the UK and the official copies of that movie on VHS. But, yeah, School of Rock, that was a great movie. Check it out. I love that movie. But, however, Envy, that came out a year after. It was a failure, complete failure. I hated it. Deserved to be closed down all cylinders. It deserves to be closed down everywhere. It deserves to just be a complete blackout on this planet. It's just... I'm surprised DreamWorks didn't want... I wouldn't be surprised if DreamWorks didn't want their logo in it, even though, unfortunately, the logo did happen in it, but I wouldn't be surprised if some of these companies didn't even want to advertise the freaking film, because it was so awful. I mean, it's shameful, it's embarrassing to the public that someone makes something this stupid, and it's just completely illogical, it's stupid and boring, and just so many bad things about it I could think of on top of my head. Oh, God. The acting is the most atrocious. And also another one is One Direction, This Is Us. Oh my... Oh, I thought Justin Bieber Never Say Never was bad. This is worse than that movie. This is worse. Oh my... Oh, the music in this movie. I mean, it makes anyone want to throw up. I mean, it's so disgusting. It's horrible. I hate the music in this movie. It's the worst music probably ever listened to in my life, honestly. Well, I don't even want to think about that movie again. No, I'm not even going to think about it again. Just move on. I don't care about that movie. And same with Justin Bieber Never Say Never. I am not talking about that movie, because that's basically almost exactly the same thing I would say with that movie. So I'll go and do a couple more, and then we'll move on to the next part. Let's see. What else have I haven't reviewed yet? I'm gonna try to not do many duplicates, if that's possible. Battle Los Angeles. Oh, that movie. The explosions in it were like almost Transformers-ized. And it feels like Michael Bay was the director of this film. It's just the action's everywhere, and it's not... Excuse me. It's like not really fun to watch. It's just kind of something you're like, what? How is this happening? How did this get released in Hollywood? Who approved this movie to go to the public? Whoever it was is probably pretty messed up in the head. I mean, come on. This movie... Oh, the action is so... just... CGI filled and not fun to watch. It's almost like watching a 2009 version of 9/11. I mean, it's just really not a good thing to watch. You want to just be like, oh, I'm not going to watch this. I wouldn't be surprised if they called it Bile 9/11. I mean, it felt like that. It really did. The last one before we move on is the movie called Hotel Transylvania, and I know some people like this one as well. If you like it, that's absolutely fine. Nothing wrong with that. I didn't like it, though, in my opinion. I really did not like Hotel Transylvania. There is a reason, actually. It's because I thought first thing is the animation, I think, was... Oh, it looked bad to me. And two, I think the humor in the movie could have been a lot funnier, a lot better, a lot more interesting, and the character development could have been a lot better of a flow. It could have flew a lot better. They didn't do that. They just made it kind of like a bubbly mess and just stuck with that throughout the entire film, and that's not really how you make a Hollywood project. Sorry to blow it to you. Sorry to hurt it to you. I mean, my brain's not working. Sorry. Not to hurt to people that made this movie, but come on, really. And Adam Sandler is in it. To be honest, Adam Sandler around that time was already starting to really fall apart. So yeah, it's not really a surprise with this one, because I could already tell he's probably gonna fall apart. And Adam Sandler, even though he only had a few lines in the movie, I think, it wasn't that funny really. I mean, he didn't really say anything that made me crack up or anything. No. In fact, honestly, I don't even think I cracked up once in this movie. I was just sitting there like, I was just straight faced, you know. I just looked normal the entire movie. That's not how a comedy should go. Even though, yeah, it's probably pretty obviously for a lot younger, maybe a lot younger people would laugh, but for someone like me, it probably is just not really the funniest for us and for adults. It's not. It doesn't really aim much for adults or teenagers. It mainly just sticks with the kids and stuff like that. So yeah, this movie, I just think it could have been much better. Didn't really care for it. Thought it was not very well made. Yeah. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed part 2. Stay tuned for part 3 coming up soon.